It's the Saturday before the first day of school with the kids, and the school is open from 8:30 to 4. Good morning, everyone. So today is Saturday, August 17th, 2019. I know it's Saturday. It's the Saturday before the first day of school with the kids, and the school is open from 8:30 to 4. And I really need to go because I still have a lot of things on top of some of the students' desk and on top of the kidney table and my teacher area and the countertop. Anyway, I have a lot of things to do. So I'm going in and I'm hoping and I'm praying that I get everything done today so that the room is ready for the students when they come in on Monday. So here I go. And yeah, I know I'm getting it little by little, but it's still overwhelming and I'm hoping that it gets done. So see you soon. Just made it inside of my classroom and this is a view of what I am working with. So tons of things to do. The main thing being clearing off all of the surfaces pretty much as I can so that it looks presentable for Monday, and also finding a way to arrange 26 desks in this classroom. So lots to do. I also got this box delivered yesterday to my home. This is our new beanbag that is memory foam, and it will be part of our calm down corner or Zen zone that I'm going to have over here. So it'll go here, and that is my area for relaxation, some R&R. So right here is where that beanbag will go, hopefully making this a really cozy corner. All right, so let me get to work and see how much I can get done today. I came by myself. I'm gonna try to see if I can do as much as I can, if like maybe 3-4 people were here, and I have until 4 to do that. So I'm gonna put on some relaxing music and just get to work. All right, so I just opened the box and it gives me some instructions. So the beanbag, because it's memory foam, it'll take about 4 to 5 days to fully fluff up and expand to full size. So it comes in this bag, and I did get like a blue color. So let me get it out of this box, take it out of this bag, and start to fluff it up. I'm going to unzip it. Okay, there's that blue color. Don't know if it's coming out on camera. All right, so it's shrink wrapped in this plastic. I'm gonna put the phone down to get it out of this bag. I got it out of the bag and I started breaking up the foam pieces that are inside. So you have to kind of press and break up the foam pieces that are inside and fluff it up. And doing that for 4 to 5 days will bring it to full size. So as you can see, this is how big it is. It might be big for that corner, but we'll work with it. So let me fluff it up and put it in the corner and see how it looks. Here's an update. I haven't picked up the camera until now because at first I was working on schedules. I was creating the schedule that I'm going to need for the week because they're still working on our final schedules, but they were able to send us our special area schedule. So I plugged it in along with our lunch, and then I decided how I would structure the rest of my day for the subjects that I do teach. So I did create that. I helped Ms. Guzman with hers as well. And after that, I worked on the computer, gathering all the things that I need for the activities for the first week of school that I needed to make copies for. And I did just that. So I'll show you in a moment what those copies look like. But first, let me give you a glimpse of my schedule for next week until I get my final schedule. So this is how my schedule currently looks. I am going to start incorporating morning tubs. They won't start on the first day because our first day of school is a little different than the rest of the days of the school year. But I will be incorporating morning tubs as a soft start to my day from 8:20 to 8:35. 8:20 is when we let the students in, and 8:35 is when we need to start teaching. So because most of my specials this year are in the morning and my lunch is super early, I decided to just start with math because it's an hour, except on Wednesdays because I have more time so that I can actually do my reading in the morning. I prefer doing my reading in the morning, but with this schedule, I'm just going to make it work for what I can. And I still get to have reading in the morning for 1 day a week, so I'm not complaining about that. And then what I'm going to do is the other days I'm going to do reading after lunch. We'll have social studies after lunch on some days, and then that'll lead us into reading. And then because we have such a long afternoon, all of our breaks are in the morning, and then our afternoons, we don't have any break from 11:35 all the way to 3:05 dismissal and 1:50 dismissal on Wednesdays. So I am incorporating some recess and snack break because our lunch is so early. So I'm hoping that this schedule works for us, and these are the required times for all of our subject areas that I am responsible for. I don't do intensive acceleration. That's for other teachers that do that, but the rest of it, that's me. So yeah, that is what I am working with right now. And now let me show you what I made copies of. First and foremost, we have the sheet that I will be putting on top of the student's desk before I leave. And this is just a fun forced trivia that I have in my TPT store for free. I think it's called First Day of School Trivia. And in that same resource towards the end, there is a scavenger hunt, a classroom scavenger hunt. So I have the students work on this as soon as they come in. On their desk, I also place 2 pencils and a bookmark. So I have this. I also have my personality quiz for my house sorting guide, which I do sell on my TPT. This is what's going to help me sort my students into houses. And then I have this All About Me t-shirt from the Imagination box. And this one has prompts to help the students fill it out, but I also gave them this one because they can design it based on some prompts that are associated with information that lets me know more about them. I also have this Math About Me from Creatabilities, and this is one that I used last year as well. I featured it in my first 3 days of school collab that I did last summer, which I'll link down below. And I'll remember to also add the link for this if you're interested in using it. I have this little place value house that I will have my students work on this week, probably to either put in their notebooks or to put up on the board, probably in their notebooks because we do also start setting up our interactive math notebooks the first week. This is the shorts template for my summer short story, which this is a planning sheet that goes with that activity. So they're going to think about a summer short activity to write about a short story on a 3x5 index card, and then they will copy it on an actual index card that they will glue on here and then decorate the shorts however they want to. I just recently updated this activity, and there's even an option for you to give the students a shorts template that already has drawings on it. So all they have to do is color it. So there's 5 different options to choose from. So I'll link it down below. I also have this Science About Me from the Science Penguin that I love. This is a free resource if you sign up for her free resource library. So I'll link it down below as well. This is the Cereal Box Autobiography. Now, this used to be available on TPT for free. I can no longer find it on TPT. I just have it because I saved the file many years ago. I could try to retype this and have it as a freebie on my store. I don't remember exactly who created this because there's no credit on them. So if I do create a similar one, it will be a free resource. And I do have a video that I created last year that shows you how I created my example, which I'll show you a little later. This is a History of a Name family interview research activity that I will be sending home, along with this little research that they'll do on their names. This is something that I like to assign for homework, very simple homework for them to then share in class. And we use this along with Chrysanthemum and The Name Jar, which are 2 books about why names are important and how we need to be respectful and appreciate each other for individualities. I have this Skittles Lab Experiment little booklet. This is from the Science Penguin, is one of her resources on science inquiry, and I will link it down below. But I love this activity, so I'm thinking of doing a little lab the first week of school. This is the steps in the scientific method that we're going to go over, and the students are going to do a little comic strip on someone going through all the steps of the scientific method. So this is something that I created. I haven't put it on my TPT yet, but maybe soon in the future. This is my favorite Florida symbols brochure. We're going to go over the different Florida symbols, and the students will pick 3 that are their favorites. They're going to title it, they're going to draw each, and then they're going to write about 2 sentences explaining why they chose it as their favorite. I also haven't included this on my TPT store, but I probably will soon. This is a poem by Gary Soto about the first time that he walked with a girl. It just talks about a first, and we use it to go over some poetry elements, and it's just a fun read. And then I have 7 questions that I wrote myself about the poem for the students to answer. So this is something that we will be doing in reading this week, along with what the pacing guide tells us to also do. This is my student interest survey, which is different than the one that I have on my TPT store for free. I do have one for free, but this one is more focused on writing. I mean, there's some questions that are reading, obviously, and some questions to let me know about them, which is very important. But it also gives me some insights into how they feel about writing, which I can use in my writer's workshop. So I'll probably also include this at some point in my TPT store. And these are 2 resources from the same TPT store called the One Stop Teacher Shop. I have bought all of her math review for the entire year for 4th grade. She has them for different grades. So instead of our daily language arts warm-up that I used to start last year, because I start with math most days, we will just be doing this daily math warm-up instead in the morning. I used to assign it for homework, but I'm just gonna start doing it in class because it's a good review for the students. And the same thing for language arts. Start language arts or reading with this because it's a great review for the students, and it incorporates a lot of the skills that they need to remember for the assessment later on in the year. So that in a nutshell is all the things that I made copies of. The only thing that I wasn't able to make a copy of was my welcome back packet, because I still need to tweak it because I lost all those files in my other hard drive. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh my God, I lost so many files. But I'm going to work on it at home. And because I get to school super early in the morning on Monday, I'll just run copies of that packet when I come in the morning. And if not, I can do it during my lunchtime. As long as the students can take it at the end of the day, it's fine. So that is what I have been working on so that I am set to go with the activities that I have planned for next week. And now we're going to work on this classroom. So I'm probably going to prop the camera up on the tripod and just do a time lapse of me trying to put this room together. So here we go. All right, everyone. So as you saw through this speed through, I have been working really hard and setting up most of the counter space and clearing up a lot of this area. I did set up a fountain here. As you can see, there's one right here. It just turns on. It's really cool. And the beanbag is still fluffing up. This is the new counter space right here. And they're locking up the building, so I have to be quick. I'm trying to move my printer to make space for this printer. It's not working, and I gotta need assistance on that. But that's basically all for today. I am coming tomorrow, Sunday. They're open from 10 to 2, so I'll be here to finish up all the stuff on top of the desk and arrange them and set it up for Monday. So I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought, any questions you may have. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell for notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I hope you have a beautiful, magical day, and don't forget to smile. Hello, dreamers, wishers, and magical thinkers. Thank you so much for making it to the very end of this video and for showing your support. If you'd like to subscribe, you can do so by clicking on my picture down here. You can also check out my latest videos here and here. Don't forget to believe in the magic that's inside you because you are capable of great things. See you next time.